North Dakota. I've obviously never done this before, but I am hilarious. Boo! I'm going to talk about our trip on the way up here. You see, we flew out of Fargo, North Dakota, and for those of you that don't know, that's a town of about 100,000. Also the biggest town in North Dakota. We flew out at 6 a.m. on Thursday morning, and this is a puddle jumper that had about 2 rows, both 2 by 2. And I was the last person on the plane. Didn't think anything of it. I was walking back on the plane.
Stoner?
I walked back. And before I tell you who I'm sitting next by, I'm going to tell you about a person on our team. He's measured by the metric system because he weighs 380-something pounds. Nobody even knows. It just says, etc., just on his weight on the program. Everybody just calls him Big E. I actually don't know his last name, to be honest. So anyway, I'm walking back onto the plane. I'm the last person on the plane. I get back to the end. And of course, there's 12 rows on the plane, and I'm in row 11. And I look at my ticket, it says 11C, and I'm like, all right, that's probably an aisle seat. That means more room for me. Perfect. And I get back to the end, and there's only 1 spot left. I look to my right and see my friend Zach here, who I'm supposed to be sitting by. And all of a sudden, a person sits next to him, which isn't me. And I realize I'm not sitting there. Look to my left, and there's only 1 open seat on the plane, and it's next to Big E, all 389 pounds of him. And I sit down because I'm a nice guy. We're from North Dakota, we're nice. And if I'm 389 pounds, I'm gonna at least lean a little to give the guy next to me a little room. No, not Big E. No. I'm just gonna give you a visual demonstration. Let's see. About like this. That's 389 pounds and 2 feet. I have a third of my seat. He has 2/3 of mine. And that's a 2.5-hour flight, if you guys are wondering. I didn't get any sleep at 6 a.m. So, yeah, that was literally the worst flight of my life. And we landed. And I'm gonna tell you guys a secret right now. My pants aren't buttoned because I haven't bought jeans that have fit in 6 years. My jeans get a little bit smaller. My shirts get a little smaller around the middle. I'm not sure what's going on. My girlfriend says I'm not doing laundry right. I haven't figured it out yet.
Oh, God.
But yes, as you can tell, I'm in very good shape. And as someone has noted before, I'm actually not the 4th string quarterback. 3rd string.
We don't have a 4th.
We don't have a 4th. He quit. I'm just going to give you a quick run through of my job on a typical game day. We show up at Menlo College this morning at about 11 o'clock. I get there and I'm like, all right, I'm going to put on my Landshark 2.0s. For those of you wondering, those are the cheapest football cleats on the market. $39.99 if you want to get them for a deal. Tell you what, they last forever though. So I get there and I put on my cleats, I go out there. I don't warm up because I don't need to warm up for anything actually. I go up, I walk out to the field, I throw a ball around a couple times and see how many cute girls are on the sidelines because that's all I care about. And I'll tell you what, Menlo has some good looking cheerleaders. Oh my God. We don't have cheerleaders at Valley City because...
Or the shorts, the girl with self-esteem.
Oh my God, those cheerleaders, sorry. But anyway, let's get to game time. I have one job and one job only. That's to write down the plays on offense when we run our plays. And I'll tell you what, I do it really well. I haven't screwed up yet this season. So a typical day for me. The game goes on, I watch, because I don't go in obviously. So I've been in on 3 plays this offensive season. 3 plays! We scored on one of those plays. That's a 33.3% chance of me scoring when I'm on the field. So anyways, the game gets over. I don't know how familiar you guys are with football, but we do, in college, we shake hands as we walk to the line on the 50-yard line, and we get in a one long line. And occasionally I'll spot another backup quarterback on the sidelines. And like me, he doesn't have his helmet on, he has a hat on with the clipboard. And I look over at that guy and I'm like, yeah, I get you. So after the game, half the time we win, half the time we lose because we're 5-5 this year. But we're shaking hands. And I've come across to my fellow backup or third string quarterback. It's not really important. But we see each other. We both have our hats on. We share a wink. We shake hands and we say, I feel you, bro. You look really good out there today. Because as a backup quarterback, there's one thing only that matters. Is how good you look with that clipboard on the sidelines. And I'll tell you what, I'm leading our team in clipboard sightings and 9.9s out of 10s because that's what I get on the sidelines as far as looks. And he hasn't given me a thing yet, so I'm just going to keep talking about things in college. And I guess we're from a small school. There's, 1,300 people in our school. 1,300, yeah. That means there's only, at most, 400 girls. Tops. And out of these girls,
We're all game.
you gotta factor out the ugly ones, no offense, I think all women are beautiful. But from a perspective, there's maybe half good-looking girls. You take those half good-looking girls, and then you gotta factor in, God, we have Instagram. There's one thing I hate on Instagram, is girls. Any of you got your Instagram out there, stop it.